What's up, guys? Welcome back to Arcanum Gaming. Richie and John here today. Gonna have a legacy match for you. Sneak and Show versus Black Red Reanimator. So we're just gonna go through our normal deck tech real quick, and then we'll go ahead and get into the first game. John, you want to go ahead and go first?
Yeah, I am playing a version of Black Red Reanimator instead of the normal blue-black Reanimator that has Force of Wills and Stifles and Dazes and plays more of a cautious game. This is a very fast, very aggressive ramp-out game. So you want to be playing fast mana like Dark Rituals, Entomb, Reanimate, going for big targets like Grizzlebrand. And your protection and my important pieces are going to be the Chancellor of the Annex, because you can reveal at the beginning of the game, so it makes their Force of Wills cost an extra 1, and so that you can just go off turn 0 for them, turn 1 for you. And then Sire of Insanity, it's a junk rare from Return to Ravnica block that turns out to be amazing because it forces everyone to ditch their hand at the end step. So just makes it so that I have a big monster on the field and you're just top decking.
Cool. And Sneak and Show. Basically, we have Show and Tell and Sneak Attack, which are the namesakes of the deck. Show and Tell lets you cheat in things, and so does Sneak Attack, essentially. Sneak Attack's downfall is that the creature dies at the end of the turn. And basically what we're going to be capitalizing with these guys is Show and Tell, we get Omniscience, Grizzlebrand, or Emrakul. These are our main win cons. With Omniscience, we can cast our big stuff for free, or we can Cunning Wish to get our Release the Ants combo or several other good cards out of our sideboard. And then with Sneak Attack, we can get Grizzlebrand and Emrakul in really quick. Bash for a good amount of damage. If we have the Annihilator, it just basically wrecks our opponent. Not always a win, but usually enough to get us the advantage.
It is possible for my deck to get around an Annihilator trigger for an Emrakul. I have done it before, it's just very rare.
This is true. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and shuffle up and get into game 1. Alright guys, looks like we're pretty good in shuffle. We're going to go ahead and cut and roll. Low roll?
Oh, sure, low roll it is.
Four.
Come on, I give you a 4.
That's a 6. I will take the play.
My deck is not nearly as good on the draw.
Well, we've got all of these things. I don't know if I would normally keep this hand, just because it doesn't have a whole lot of gas, but it does have relevant things, so against this deck we're going to keep this hand.
And my hand is very much it's a very loose hand. There's a possibility of it going wrong, but since I'm on the draw, it gives me a high chance of getting another mana source. And if I get another mana source, I can just go off from here. Though it might not look like a keep to most people, this can work for this deck.
Alright.
Breaking effects?
Sure. Okay.
Very important for this deck. So your first spell costs an additional 1.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and play a Flooded Strand. You don't run Wastelands, so we're going to get a Volcanic Island.
Very true. Wastelands are slow.
Yep.
Who needs that?
Okay. Then I will pay 1 to play a Lotus Petal, satisfying the condition.
Yes.
Then I'll cast another Lotus Petal, and I'll get Taxian Probe you.
Oh.
Taking 2 life. Taking a look at what you got over there. That is a lot of crap over there.
It's a lot of crap, but I have worked off of worse.
Lotus Petals, Entombs, Exhumes, Faithless. That's a lot of stuff. Alright, let's go and draw our card. That's nice. And that will end our turn.
Alright. Draw. Okay, that was a draw, and it was quite literally perfect.
I don't like it when he says stuff like that.
Oh, you'll be fine. Unmask, exiling Entomb, targeting myself.
Oh, sure.
Chancellor of the Annex, going into the graveyard. I have to reveal.
Sure.
Lotus Petal,
Sure.
Lotus Petal,
Sure.
crack both,
Sure.
Exhume,
Forcible.
and then I cry.
Pitching a Force.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Now what he doesn't know is we don't have anything to do, so go ahead.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I am top decking for days. So that's a go.
With any luck, we'll find something to play before he gets a land. That'll work. Play 4 for a sneak attack.
Uh-oh.
And we'll go ahead and pay 1 to activate sneak attack, put in Grizzlebrand. Pay 7?
Yep.
Draw 7.
I can still get around this.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I don't think I can get around this.
We have not played a land yet, so I will play a Flooded Strand and fetch.
Trigger.
Sacking City of Traders out. Grab a Volcanic Island.
I should target you with the unmask.
Activate Sneak Attack. Put in Emrakul.
Yeah, that's game.
Swing Lethal.
Yep. Unfortunately, that's just how it is when you take a very risky chance on a keep it like that.
Of course,
Get punished.
I think if you were on the play with that hand,
Ew.
I think I might have lost.
Yeah. Chancellor.
Alright guys, we're back for game 2. We've got our sideboard strategies set up. Just going to go ahead and go through these guys real quick. I'll go ahead and start. Basically what we're taking out here is we're dropping our Impulse and our Cunning Wishes. Cunning Wish is really good, and so is Impulse, but they're just too slow for this matchup. Impulse is basically just an extra Brainstorm, Ponder kind of thing, except it's 2 mana. And then Cunning Wish lets us get a lot of value out of the sideboard, but because it is a 3 mana spell, we're just bringing those cards in instead. So that's our sideboard strategy. We bring in the Stifle, which we can hit stuff like Lotus Petal, we can hit Grizzlebrand's Draw. Not that really matters, but he still has to pay the 7 life for it, so it kind of reduces his draw ability. We've got Wipe Away, which if we show and tell, then it allows us to bounce whatever he puts into play. Then we've got our Surgical Extraction here, since we're playing against a graveyard-based strategy, just really powerful card. And then we've got our 4th Force of Will, just going to bring it up to 4. And so yeah, that's going to be it for our sideboard.
For our sideboard here, we want to cut a lot of the slower cards. So Animate Dead's our slowest form of reanimation, and we're going to bring in for some more hand disruption. Collective Brutality is an amazing card for this deck. It allows us to pitch a threat and at the same time remove an instant sorcery from his hand, which is what we care about the most. Either he has to force away the Collective Brutality, forcing him to get rid of it, or we just strip it from his hand. And then for this matchup, we cut 2 Grizzlebrands to bring in Iona, which is amazing in this matchup because you name blue and you completely cut off one of his win cons. And then we also bring in an Inkwell Leviathan because it's just a big 7/11 Island Walk trample with Shroud. So try to wipe that away.
Get it? Wipe away.
So it does cut down on our draws with Grizzlebrand, but we can still entomb him for a Grizzlebrand. But most of the time what we're going to be wanting to entomb for is a Sire Insanity on turn 1, so that way he has to just dump his hand and just play off the top of his deck, which it basically makes it so he can't play Magic.
Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and get into game. Draw our 7.
Hopefully this will go better than the first game.
Alright, so this is what we've got here. We've got this, we've got these guys, so it looks okay. It's not probably the most ideal hand, but we're going to keep it and just hope we don't see a lot of Chancellors.
This hand, even though it does have a Chancellor, it has no way of putting anything into the graveyard. If we were on the draw or something like that, we'd be able to draw and then ditch a card, but unfortunately, we have to send this one back. Too much land, not enough action. Alright. Alright, come on, better 6, better 6. So, this is one of those hands that would be an amazing turn 2 hand. I wish this was a Lotus Petal. We could try to keep it because we have this. So, yeah, let's try it. On the off chance that it works, it works. It works. All right. Get our scry. I think we have to send that to the bottom. just because of the fact that we wanted a piece of mana. All right.
Pre-game effects.
No pregame effects.
Okay.
Are you happy? You hear
Yes,
that?
I'm very happy.
Bloodstained Mire. Badlands. Daddy needs himself a new pair of shoes. Faith is loading.
Yeah.
Draw 2. And unfortunately, that was the worst possible. So,
That's what we like to hear.
Iona, Sire of Insanity.
That's not what we like to hear.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, it's not looking good on this side. Go ahead.
Oh. Now we got this. Except we already had one of those, so we're gonna cast our Lotus Petal for free.
Enjoy that.
I did, in fact. We are going to... I'm going to play a Volcanic Island. I really want to play this, but I don't think that I can, so we're just going to go ahead and pass the turn.
So we know he has a Force of Will in his hand.
I could be bluffing.
Play a Swamp.
Sure,
Entomb.
sure. And yet another scary thing to your graveyard.
Yes, another scary thing. Inkwell Leviathan.
Oh, gross. Inkwell Leviathan, Iona, and Sire of Insanity.
Good times.
Here comes Dark Rit, triple reanimate. Kill yourself off the damage.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. Totally would do that. Just because. And you know me, and you know I would do that.
Yeah.
What do you think, comment section? Should we throw it off? Send it off? Should we go for it?
I don't think they've replied yet.
Yeah, I don't think they replied. Pass turn.
Okay, go ahead and draw for turn. Hey. Well, we found that, so that's nice. We're going to go ahead and start out with our Ponder that we just drew.
Okay.
Take a look at the top 3. Don't want that. Kind of want that. Definitely want that. Although, is that even relevant with what we've seen? Actually, it kind of is. I can't believe I'm thinking about shuffling this card away, but I'm not. I'm going to keep it. And we'll go ahead and draw that. And we'll go ahead
I'm guessing it's a piece of graveyard hate.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Richie, you're a horrible liar. Don't ever play poker.
What's on an ancient tomb? And pass the turn.
Okay. So, draw for turn. Don't we wish we had you way earlier? Go ahead.
Okay. We'll untap and draw. And put down a mountain. And then between the two of these, I think that we do this one. Even though we know what the top card is. Definitely because we know what the top card is. So we're going to go ahead and tap the Volcanic Island and play a Ponder.
Okay.
Get that again, and that, and that. Wow, I didn't shuffle very well. Question is, do we want these right now? I don't think that we do, just because of our land base and all that kind of stuff. So we're actually just going to shuffle this up and hope we find something different. Watch me draw the top card, just because I've already got 2.
What, Sneak and Show?
Yeah. Oh, wait, what?
What?
Yes, I'm going to draw 2 decks.
Yes.
Off the top of my deck.
A sneak or a show?
Yeah. If you'd like to cut. Let's go ahead and draw that card. Oh, that's interesting. And that's going to conclude our turn.
Okay. Cool. That's what we were looking for. Good Delta. Sack?
You wanted more land?
Never said that was what I was looking for. Bad land?
Maybe I should have kept that stifle. I'm a little bit concerned.
Thought sees you?
Thought sees me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that's fine. We have 2 Grizzlybrands, a Surgical Extraction, Brainstorm, Spell Pierce, and a Force of Will.
Yeah, that's rough. I was right on the Force of Will check, at least, so my fears were very well founded, at least. The real question is, what can we beat? We can play around the Spell Pierce, since that will only require 2 extra. But right now, what's scaring me is the Surgical. So if we play around the Spell Pierce and he Force of Wills one of our reanimation pieces, he'll be forced to pitch either Brainstorm, which will prevent him from drawing more cards, or the Spell Pierce, which gets another counterspell out of his hand, which we're happy about. So I think we have to take the Surgical, since that just gets removed or target reanimate.
Seems good.
And
did you lose the 2 for that?
yes, I did. Go ahead.
Alright, on tap and draw. We're going to go ahead and Brainstorm.
Yep. So that leaves him with a Spell Pierce,
2,
a Force of Will,
3.
3 unknowns,
Well,
and 2 Grizzlybrands.
we don't want this, so we'll put that back. We don't need this, so we'll put that back. I really wish I had a way to shuffle my deck.
I'm glad you don't have a way to shuffle your deck.
I'm gonna pay 3 and 4 to put down a sneak attack.
Oh, there it is.
And there's no point in playing this because we already know. Well, I mean, we could get information. We probably should get information. But we already know what we're going to draw, and we don't really want to draw it. But yeah, let's get some information. Let's go ahead and get Taxian Probe. So we have a Reanimate and a Chancellor of the Annex. Okay, so draw a card. And it'll be your turn.
See if we just filter out our deck a little bit more, because unfortunately we are kind of in a pickle here. You know, he has the counterspell in hand. He knows what we got, except for 1 unknown, so would love to resolve any sort of stuff. So I'm pretty sure we're about to take 7 here. Fortunately, it doesn't do that, so, well, go big or go home. Reanimate?
Force.
Yep, figured he would keep that in hand. Go ahead.
Alright, draw that card. We'll go ahead and activate Sneak Attack. Put in Grizzlebrand, pay 7 life. Draw 7 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Interesting.
I hope you have to discard to hand size.
I mean, I can draw one more time.
Do it. You won't do it.
I'll go to 1.
Yeah, buddy!
Drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Second to last card. Activate Swing.
Yep, that's lethal.
Alright guys, that's going to conclude our matchup for Sneak and Show versus Reanimator. I just seemed to get pretty lucky this. John's usually got a little bit of a better matchup. We didn't see those Chancellors doing much work for him today.
No, unfortunately they didn't have my back today, so...
No. If you guys enjoyed, be sure to hit that like button down on the bottom as always. Drop us a comment, let us know what you thought of the match and the channel in general, or if you have any questions, really anything you want to say.
Make sure you like, so that way Richie will know to have me back on here so we can finally play some Commander together.
Alright guys, once again, subscribe, stay tuned. We got more action coming up for you as always. More homemade TCG, magic, etc., etc. And until next time guys, take it easy.